Hello students. Today we will start chapter 14 in SST. And chapter 14 is the earth and the solar system. And we will discuss about solar system, the sun, stars, planets, movement of the earth and satellites. Now children, do you know what that is? That is our galaxy and it's called the Milky Way. That bright light is our solar system where we live. This is how our solar system look like, with planet revolving around the sun. The solar means something to do with the sun. The sun is the main source of light for all the planets. The sun is a star, just like many of the stars that you can see in the night sky. Still, the sun is very, very far away from the earth, almost 93 miles away. That's why it looks so small, even though it's the biggest object in the solar system. The sun is also what allows us to live on earth. Without the sun, there would be no heat. There would be no light. Plant could not grow. Water would freeze and nothing could survive. The sun gives us heat and light because it is always burning. It is a ball of gas. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Stars. Stars look very, very small, but in fact, it is a huge hard ball of gases. Stars are shining because of constant burning. As a result of this burning, enormous amount of light and heat is falling into space. We see stars as a tiny dot only because they are so far away from us. Stars are different in sizes, brightness and colors. Stars are smaller than the sun. Some are 1,000 times bigger than it. Stars shine for millions of years. Many patterns of stars are visible in the sky. We call these patterns constellations. Planets. Planets are heavenly bodies that revolve around a star. For example, sun in their particular path called the orbit. There are 8 planets in our solar system, and they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. A planet is much smaller in size than a star. Mercury is the smallest and Jupiter is the largest. Earth is the only planet in our solar system that has life. We have learned that planets revolve around the sun in a particular path or orbit. Let us learn more about the types of movement seen in heavenly bodies. We shall be studying about the movement of the earth and its natural satellite, the moon. Movement of the earth. The earth shows 2 types of movement, rotation and revolution. Both rotation and revolution play a very important part in our life. Rotation. Now, at first, rotation. When an object spins around itself on an imaginary line passing through its center, it is said to be rotating around its axis. The earth is spherical like a ball and spins around an imaginary tilted axis, and this movement is called rotation of the earth. The earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. The part of the earth which faces sun receives sunlight and experience daytime. The other side of the earth that does not face the sun experience darkness, and so it is night there. Thus, day and night on the earth occur because of its rotation. Revolution. As the earth rotates on its axis, it moves around the sun in a particular path or orbit. This movement of the earth around the sun in a particular path or orbit is called revolution. The earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 and a quarter days. This period is called a year. To account for the extra quarter days taken by the earth each revolution, we have one day as 29 February after every 4 years. This fourth year with 366 days is called a leap year. The different seasons on the earth are caused due to the tilt of the earth axis and the revolution of the earth. Now, satellites. A satellite is a body that orbits around a planet. The word comes from a Latin word which means attendant. There are many natural sunlight in the solar system. Scientists call them moon. The moon is Earth's satellite. Now, do you know some satellites in space are man-made? That is known as artificials. They are used for sending television or telephone signals, while some are also weather satellites. They tell us about the weathers on the earth. Now the chapter is completed. I hope you have understood this chapter. Next class we will discuss about exercise and question answer. Till then, thank you.